Black magic, a topic wrapped in mystery, fear, and misconceptions. Is it real? Where did it come from? And what does Islam say about it? Today, we will uncover the truth behind black magic, its origin, its dangers, and the way Islam teaches us to protect ourselves. Stay with us, because what you're about to hear may change how you see the unseen world forever. The reality of black magic in Islam. Many people assume that magic is nothing more than tricks performed by illusionists, something designed for entertainment. But in Islam, the reality of black magic is far more serious. It is not just sleight of hand or deception. It is a dark and dangerous practice that has been mentioned in both the Quran and the Hadith. Allah warns us in the Quran, and they followed what the devils had recited during the reign of Solomon. It was not Solomon who disbelieved, but the devils disbelieved, teaching people magic. Surah Al-Baqarah 2102. This verse is crucial in understanding the Islamic view on black magic. During the time of the Prophet Sulaiman, alayhi salam, people falsely accused him of practicing magic to control Jinn and rule his kingdom. But Allah clarified that it was not Prophet Sulaiman who disbelieved. Rather, it was the Shayateen devils who introduced magic to humans, leading them astray. Magic is not a gift, nor is it something that comes from wisdom. It is a form of disbelief, a tool used by Shayateen to spread evil. The Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself, warned us about the severity of magic. He said, "Avoid the 7 destructive sins." They asked, "O Messenger of Allah, what are they?" He replied, "Associating partners with Allah, magic, killing a soul whom Allah has forbidden, consuming riba, interest, consuming the wealth of orphans, fleeing from the battlefield, and slandering chaste believing women." Sahih al-Bukhari and Muslim. Notice how magic is listed right after shirk, associating partners with Allah. This shows how grave the sin is. Those who engage in black magic are not only harming themselves, but they are also involving jinn and devils in their affairs, something Allah has strictly forbidden. So make no mistake, black magic is not a harmless practice. It is real, it is dangerous, and it is one of the greatest tools used by Shaitan to mislead mankind. The origin of black magic. To understand the dangers of black magic, we must go back to its origin, where it all began. Who first practiced it? How did it spread? And why does it still exist today? The answer takes us thousands of years back to a time when humans were first introduced to this dark art. During the time of Prophet Sulaiman, alayhi salam, Allah granted him control over the jinn, a power that no other human had been given. He ruled with justice and led his people with wisdom. But while he upheld the truth, the Shayateen, evil jinn and devils, conspired to corrupt mankind. Allah reveals this in the Quran. And they followed what the devils had recited during the reign of Solomon. It was not Solomon who disbelieved, but the devils disbelieved, teaching people magic. Surah Al-Baqarah 2102. What does this mean? It means that after Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam passed away, the Shayateen spread a lie. They claimed that Sulaiman's power came from magic, not from Allah. They uncovered ancient spells and taught people how to use black magic to control, manipulate, and harm others. But the spread of magic didn't stop there. It continued to evolve, and in Babylon, 2 mysterious figures appeared, Harut and Marut. These were angels sent as a test to the people. They taught magic, but with a warning. We are only a trial, so do not disbelieve. Surah Al-Baqarah 2102. The angels were not teaching magic for people to use. It was a test from Allah. Yet many disregarded the warning. They chose to practice black magic, even though they knew it would lead to their ruin. Since then, black magic has spread across civilizations. From ancient Egypt to Persia, from India to Europe, magic has always been a tool of those who seek power through evil means. And today, it still exists, disguised in many forms. So, where did black magic come from? It came from those who chose the path of Shaitan over the path of Allah. Types of black magic. Black magic is not just one thing. It has many forms, each designed for a specific purpose. Some aim to destroy relationships, others to control minds, and some even to cause illness or madness. But make no mistake, all of them are evil and forbidden in Islam. Let's uncover the most common types of black magic and how they affect people. Number 1. Sir al-Tafriq. Magic to separate people. One of the most dangerous types of black magic is Sir al-Tafriq, used to create division between loved ones. It can turn a happy marriage into a battlefield, break friendships, or cause conflict within families. Allah mentions this in the Quran. And they learned from them, the devils, that by which they cause separation between a man and his wife. Surah Al-Baqarah 2102. This type of magic is often used by those who are jealous, envious, or seeking revenge. It causes constant arguments, distrust, and eventually separation. Number 2. Sihr al-Mahabba. Love magic, forced love. Also known as love spells. This magic is used to force someone to fall in love. Some people seek out magicians to make someone desire them. But this is not love. It is manipulation through jinn. The person affected often experiences unnatural attraction, obsession, or emotional dependency. This is haram. True love is built on respect, not magic. Number 3. Sihr al-Marad. Magic to cause illness. This type of black magic causes sudden, unexplained health problems. Victims may suffer from chronic pain, weakness, or diseases that doctors cannot diagnose. It is used by those who wish to harm or destroy others. Number 4. Sihr al-Junun. Magic that causes madness. This magic affects the mind, causing confusion, memory loss, and even insanity. The victim may feel as if they're losing their sense of reality. Number 5. Sihr al-Kamul. Magic that causes laziness and depression. This magic drains a person's motivation, making them feel lazy, hopeless, and disconnected from life. They lose interest in work, worship, and even their loved ones. All these types of black magic are weapons of Shaitan, meant to destroy faith, family, and life. But remember, no magic is stronger than Allah's protection. How black magic works. How does black magic actually work? How does it affect a person's mind, body, and soul? Many people fear magic, but they don't understand its mechanism. The truth is, black magic is not performed by the magician alone. It involves a pact between the magician and the Shayateen, evil jinn and devils. Let's break it down step by step. Number 1. The role of the magician Sahir. A person who practices black magic is called a Sahir, sorcerer or magician. But unlike the illusionists you see in magic shows, a real Sahir does not rely on tricks. He relies on the help of jinn. To gain this power, he must commit acts of kufr, disbelief, and shirk, associating partners with Allah. Number 2. The pact with the devil. A magician cannot control jinn by himself. Instead, he must submit to them by performing sinful and disgusting acts to please them. This could include defiling the Quran, writing Quranic verses with impurities like blood or filth, committing major sins such as murder, incest or grave worship, living in filth. Some magicians live in impure states for days to attract jinn. The more evil the act, the more powerful the jinn become in serving the magician. In return, the jinn carry out the magic on the intended victim. Number 3. How jinn execute black magic. Once the pact is made, the magician instructs the jinn to harm a specific person. This can be done by whispering evil thoughts into the person's mind, entering their body, causing illness or strange behavior, affecting their dreams, showing terrifying images to create fear, placing cursed objects in their home, food, or clothing. This is why people affected by magic often feel restless, weak, or confused, because they are being targeted by unseen forces. But remember, black magic only works if Allah allows it. No magician, no jinn, and no spell is greater than the power of Allah. Signs of black magic. How do you know if someone is affected by black magic? Is it just bad luck, a medical condition, or something more? Many people mistake normal struggles for magic, while others ignore clear signs. The key is to understand the symptoms, compare them with reality, and seek the right solution. Let's uncover the signs of black magic. Some are obvious, while others are hidden. Sudden change in behavior. One of the most common signs of black magic is an abrupt and unexplained shift in a person's personality. Someone who was once joyful and social might become angry, isolated, or deeply sad without reason. Relationships, especially between husband and wife, can become tense, filled with constant arguments and misunderstandings. The Quran warns us about magic that causes separation, and they learned from them, the devils, that by which they cause separation between a man and his wife. Surah Al-Baqarah 2102. Nightmares and disturbing dreams. Victims of black magic often experience terrifying dreams of snakes, scorpions, or dark figures chasing them, falling from great heights, seeing blood, graveyards, or disturbing shadows. These dreams are not ordinary. They feel unusually intense and repeated. Unexplained illnesses. A person under black magic might suffer from chronic pain, weakness, or sickness that doctors cannot diagnose. Despite multiple tests, the illness remains a mystery. This is because the root cause is spiritual, not physical. Hearing whispers or seeing shadows. Some victims report hearing voices, feeling a presence around them, or seeing dark shadows from the corner of their eye. At night, they may wake up feeling paralyzed or choked. These are signs of jinn activity linked to black magic. Extreme laziness and depression. A sudden loss of motivation, feeling mentally exhausted, or avoiding prayer and Quran are also signs. The jinn work to weaken faith and disconnect people from Allah. Important warning. Not every problem is due to black magic. Sometimes trials are a test from Allah. But if multiple signs appear together, it's time to seek help through Ruqyah and prayer. Protection against black magic. Black magic is real, but it does not mean we should live in fear. Allah has given us powerful protections, stronger than any magician, stronger than any jinn. The key is to rely on Allah alone and follow the guidance of the Quran and Sunnah. So how do we protect ourselves? Let's go step by step. The power of Tawheed, strong faith in Allah. The stronger your faith, the weaker magic becomes. Black magic works best on those who are spiritually weak, those who neglect prayer, forget Quran, and live in heedlessness. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Whoever recites Ayatul Kursi at night, a guardian from Allah will stay by him, and no devil will approach him until morning. Sahih al-Bukhari. A person connected to Allah cannot be broken by magic. Daily protection through Quranic verses. There are specific verses in surahs that act as a shield against black magic. Ayatul Kursi, Surah Al-Baqarah 255. Recite it after every prayer. Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas. Recite them 3 times in the morning and evening. Surah Al-Baqarah, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Shaitan does not enter a house where Surah Al-Baqarah is recited. Sahih Muslim. Morning and evening adhkar, du'as for protection. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam never missed his morning and evening adhkar. These are powerful du'as that form a spiritual shield. One essential du'a. In the name of Allah, with whose name nothing in the heavens and the earth can harm, and He is the all-hearing, all-knowing. Abu Dawood. Keeping your home protected. Avoid keeping statues, idols, or images of living beings. Burn Ruqyah water or recite the Quran in every room. Play Surah Al-Baqarah often. Trusting Allah and avoiding fear. No magician, no jinn, and no spell is stronger than Allah. Keep your faith strong, and nothing can harm you. All protection comes from Him. How to cure black magic in Islam if someone is affected by black magic? What should they do? Should they go to a magician to remove it? Should they wear charms or amulets? No. The cure for black magic is not in more magic. It is in the word of Allah. Islam gives us a clear and powerful method to break black magic, and it's called Ruqyah. Let's go step by step on how to remove black magic the Islamic way. Ruqyah. The Quranic healing, Ruqyah, is the only halal method to remove black magic. It is not a ritual from a magician, but a spiritual treatment based on the Quran and Sunnah. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself used Ruqyah for protection and healing. What to recite? These verses are the most powerful against magic. Surah Al-Fatiha, the opening chapter of the Quran. Ayatul Kursi, Surah Al-Baqarah 2255, the greatest verse of protection. Surah Al-Baqarah, especially verses 102, 255, 285 to 286. Shaitan cannot stand it. Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used these for protection. How to perform Ruqyah? Recite these verses over yourself or a loved one. Blow lightly into water and drink it. Wipe the water over the body. Repeat daily until symptoms disappear. Ruqyah water and olive oil. Recite the Ruqyah verses over water and olive oil. Drink the water and sprinkle it around your home. Apply olive oil with Ruqyah on the body before sleeping. Stay away from magicians and charms. Do not go to magicians for help. They only make things worse. Do not wear taweez, amulets, with unknown writings. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever wears a charm has committed shirk. Ahmad, pray, make dua, and trust Allah. Perform 5 daily prayers on time. Make dua. O Allah, cure me. You are the healer. Never fear magic. Fear only Allah, for He alone can protect and heal.